Hello, this is Joanne Chambers with Week 3 Mediation MPA 545. My overview, I will discuss the Landsberger article, the Roberts article, and reflections on these authors. The article referenced in our book, Chapter 4, Mediation, page 77, highlights Henry Landsberger's study conducted in 1956. He summarized that mediators, to be successful, should possess 10 qualities. These qualities include others as in addition to an appropriate sense of humor, the ability to act obtrusively in conflict, the ability to create the perception of being with disputing parties, and being concerned about their well-being. Persistence and patience, and a specific knowledge about the subject area in which they are mediating. We know, as we have read, he conducted a study to identify the most common traits as a mediator can possess. The author developed 13 scales as to which the raters will process the evaluation of the mediator subjects. They pooled them and obtained their averages and regard it as the best possible measure of where they stood compared to the other mediators in each of the 13 scales. Landsberger found a repetitious effect, which he named the halo effect. This was where a mediator was rated highly regarded in one scale and in turn remained highly regarded in the other scales. It was determined that the study should be conducted in other areas of the United States to see if the results were different or remain the same in how the characteristics of the mediators are similar in different parts of the country. In the Roberts Developing the Craft of Mediation, Reflection and Theories in Practice, it explored individual qualities, approaches, style, and models of practice, institutional frameworks, and personal ideologies of the 16 mediators. To expand on Landsberger's traits in his study with added traits of other researchers, originality of ideas, the mediator as one of us, accumulated knowledge, excuse me, control over feelings, attitudes towards, and persistence and patience effort invested in the work of mediating, faith in volunteerism, physical endurance, the hide of a rhinoceros, the wisdom of Solomon, and the patience of Job. In the reflection of Landsberger's study and Roberts' evaluations, one can appreciate the appropriation of Landsberger's 1956 study that Robert used in his evaluations. It is interesting that the qualities of a mediator is so critical to the person as a mediator and how the parties come of mediation can be determined by the mediator and how the characteristics can sway his mediation skills. It is similar to how an attorney can be compatible to his clients or not, or how a supervisor can be a leader to a group of employees who all have different personalities, work ethics, and traits. A mediator, like a supervisor, must tailor the personalities or traits of the individual parties of mediation or employees. In order to maintain an even playing field where the parties or employees understand what their roles are and how to work together harmoniously. This is my presentation. Thank you for listening, and I appreciate your comments.